Hey everyone, Jessiana Seville here from thekidneyrd.com, coming in here for our weekly live to talk about some of the foods that we're really grateful for, that we use all the time when we're working on dietary protocols for people. Now, if you don't know me, I am a registered dietitian, renal nutrition expert, and I love talking about nutrition for kidney disease and seeing the enormous impact that it makes. I feel like it is truly a cornerstone treatment and therapy for kidney disease. Nutrition is absolutely 100% fundamental. Now, today we're going to talk about a golden food that we absolutely love. If you're into riddles, start thinking through your head what golden food would be out there that you would use for chronic kidney disease. And no, it is not golden as far as like gold that you think of, but this is really nutritionally a golden food, and also it's called golden. So one of the foods that we use over and over again for a lot of different reasons is flax. So I brought some in here, and ironically enough, it is in a gold package, right? So it's flax. Now there is golden flax, which is why I call it the golden food. But we really like using flax, whether we're working on a ketogenic protocol for polycystic kidney disease, or if we're working on getting a lot of good omega-3 fatty acids in the diet for chronic kidney disease, getting in some more fiber. We just love using flax. Now, flax is a really interesting food, and there's a couple things you want to be aware of it. Number one, is it is very high in omega-3 fatty acids. Not as high as something like fish, but it does have a good amount of omega-3 fatty acids. That's important in knowing how to store it. Now, if omega-3 fatty acids can go rancid if they're kept in an area where it's quite hot, right? So you wouldn't keep this in a cupboard close to your stove. Once I open up a package, and I actually order a lot of my things from Vitacost, but once I open a package, I will store, especially if it's ground flaxseed, I store this in the fridge. If you have a cool place, you could keep it shelf stable as well, but I really think it lasts longer if you freeze it or keep it in the fridge. So, and ground flaxseed. Now there's two kinds, ground flaxseed, and there is whole flaxseed. It's, unless you're putting it in a smoothie and it's going to get all ground up, it's really good to keep a ground flaxseed. As humans, it's hard for us to break down that hard outer shell of a flaxseed, and so we tend to not really absorb the whole flax seeds. So if you have whole flaxseed, it may be because either you got to make sure you're going to chew it up really well, put it in a smoothie, or grind it yourself in a mortar and pestle, or just get the already ground flaxseed. All right, so how do we use it? We say we use it all the time, and we totally do. We use it in a ton of different ways. Obviously, you can put it in smoothies. Flax can work in a lot of smoothies. You can put it in your oatmeal, right? Instead of just having a plain old bowl of oatmeal or cream of wheat or a hot cereal, just put a little bit of flax in it. Even if you're doing cold cereal, you can sprinkle a little bit on top. When I cook rice in the rice cooker, I'll put flax in there as well. This is another way for us to get some good omega-3s, another way for us to get in some good high fiber. So a couple other places that you can put flax is there. You can make flax bread, right? That's a very popular, you can look it up online. I don't know if we have it linked in the description today. It's one we want to put up on our website that I haven't gotten to yet. But you can make flax bread, right? It's like flax and maybe baking soda. I can't remember. It's like 2 or 3 ingredients, not very much. It is a fairly dense bread, but you can slice it, you could toast it, you could put, a little bit of jelly or peanut butter on it. If you are especially following a low grain diet or just wanting to get some more omega-3s, you can make flax pudding, right? Flax, when it gets really wet or moist, it creates, it tends to get a little bit gelatinous, similar to chia seeds. So people that are substituting eggs in recipes a lot of times will make a flax egg, right, which is a tablespoon of flax and about a quarter cup of water, and just let it sit, and it will get that same consistency as an egg. So you can also make a pudding with it. You do some flax, you do some milk, maybe some vanilla stevia drops, put some berries in it, and you make a really nice flax pudding, which is a good high omega-3 fatty acid snack. If you're following a ketogenic diet for PKD, flax is great because it has a lot of fiber in it, and it has that fat content in it, and so you're not, we'll use it all the time to help people stay in ketosis. If you have chronic kidney disease and you're just looking for some additional ideas, you can use it in all sorts of different ways. Now, for several years, I cut way back on the amount of grains in my diet because I was, had my own health things that I wanted to nourish and get better. And one of my favorite breakfasts for a while is I'd get some applesauce, right? We shop at Aldi's a lot. So we'd get some applesauce and I'd get some cinnamon, and then I would put ground flax in my applesauce with the cinnamon or some chia seeds, mix it up, and then I'd microwave it. And I'd have kind of this warm bowl of applesauce in the morning, and I love that for breakfast. It was filling. It had a little bit of protein, a little bit of fat because of the flaxseed or chia seeds in it, and so it worked really, really well for me. And that's something you could do too. It makes a great snack. Cold mornings or a cold evening, having a little warm bowl of applesauce can be really, really nice. And put some flax in it and cinnamon. I use a ton of cinnamon. My husband always makes fun of me for it, but you don't use as much as me. Mine's like dark brown, like half the bottle of cinnamon. But some people just want a little bit, or nutmeg or ginger. There's a lot of ways that you could leverage a dish like that for a lot of flavor. So those are a couple things that you can do. So as a recap, right? Flax, a golden food. I'd say a golden food again for kidney disease is flax. It's awesome. You can put it in so many different things. If you do heavy doses, it's going to be, what is the taste? It's a little bit earthy or grainy, but even just a little bit, a teaspoon in a dish of pasta, a teaspoon in a sauce, you can put it all over and you won't even notice it's there. But great source of omega-3, incredible source of fiber, a plant-based food that you can use, and it works very versatile. It uses it all over the place, and you can use it in a kidney keto type approach or in a plant-based kidney-friendly diet as well. So I think that's it. I hope I've sold you on using flax in your diet, because it is such a fantastic food to use if you have kidney disease. And if you found this helpful, or a few tips that were helpful, please go ahead and share with someone else that could use this information. If you make something, we're going to tag an oatmeal recipe in there that you could put some flax in there. If you make one of the recipes that we're tagging this week, we'd love if you shared those recipes with us. You can just tag at the Kidney RD on it, and it's fun for us to see people that are trying out some of these different ways to really expand their diet and make it delicious. Anyways, that's it for today, and if you have any comments or questions, drop them below, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.